Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm David Serafini, your host, and this is One Sweet RV. In today's episode, we're going to learn all about Thor. We're going to learn the structure of the company, where they've been, where they're going, and what their focus is moving forward. What are the things that makes this coach so special? How does it differ from all the other gas coaches out there? The ease of drivability in a Miramar as compared to a diesel or even a Class C. Over the next few minutes, we're going to answer all of these questions and more. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy today's episode. Here we go. Well, hello, and thank you for joining us for this episode of One Sweet RV. Today we're going to do a walk around on a beautiful Miramar 35.2, and I brought in the experts today to help us answer some questions like why you should buy a Thor, or at least consider it. So without further ado, let me introduce you to George Grimm, and I'll also introduce you to Kevin Mullis. And these two guys are way up in the food chain. And actually, I'm going to take a moment and say, George, remarkable day today. Congratulations on 44 years in this industry.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, a big day for you. And it's kind of neat that we're doing this today. So I feel like we're celebrating.
It's even a bigger day because it's my 43rd anniversary to my beautiful wife.
That's right, 43 years. Not many people do that anymore. We're going to applaud. In between the three of us, we're breaking 100 years here. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. So well done. Well done. Let's talk about Thor in a whole.
Let me tell you a little bit about the story about Thor and how Thor was originated. First off, Wade Thompson and Peter Orthline, that's where the TH comes from Thompson and the OR from Orthline. They actually started Thor Industries with the first acquisition, which was Airstream. A lot of people know that iconic name Airstream because we call it the Silver Bullet. But that happened on August the 1st, 1980. And since that time, the growth has been monumental with the acquisitions of Keystone, Heartland, Damon Corporation, Four Winds International from the motorhome side, Dutchman, and the list goes on. And the most recent acquired motorhome companies that we've taken have been the Jayco, which was 3 years ago, and within the last year, Thor Industries also bought Tiffin Motorhomes from Bob Tiffin.
Well, let's move on a little bit to what we're going to talk about today, like this beautiful Miramar. What would you say is one of the biggest things that people should know about a Miramar that makes it stand out from everything else?
In order to build a very quality built home, you have to have a quality built foundation. You know, we've got a 35.2 sitting behind us with a full wall slide on the passenger side with theater seating inside, an additional slide on the other side. I have to have steel in different locations on that chassis than I do 37.1, right? It's got bunk model and 2 full bathrooms. Now that's 2 sinks, 2 showers, 2 toilets. I do believe in my heart. I've been doing this 26 years in total. And I have to say that we build the safest, best riding and driving motorhome in existence. And you have to drive one. And let's face it, like the Michelin tire commercial, everything rides on the tires.
And we partner with a company that's been in the industry for over 50 years, maybe now.
MoreRide.
Yeah.
MoreRide is the stuff.
MoreRide, they specialized years ago in the ambulance industry.
That's right, yeah.
In the ambulance industry, you have to have a very stable chassis, and that company has evolved. They build for us. They build for the U.S. military, for goodness sake.
Tribute to what Kevin's saying is that every single floor plan, whether it be like this little 22-foot Class C motorhome or that 35 or 37-foot Miramar back there, every single one of those chassis is custom built for that particular model. So you're getting a custom built home on a chassis that's not cookie cutter. Going down the road, that driver, he feels safe with the drivability of that coach.
And you do. I've had the pleasure of driving a few of these, and this F53 chassis is phenomenal from the get-go.
Yeah.
So
then when you add the enhancement, exactly.
They just drive amazing, and if you go off uneven pavement, it doesn't really...
semis don't suck you around.
It doesn't push you around, and it doesn't draw you off the road.
You take your little pickup truck, you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, garden department, and you throw 30 azaleas back there, and you throw 10 or 12 bags of mulch back there, and you're driving down the highway, okay? you're noticing your front end's all over the road. You ever drove anything, with something heavy in the back of the truck?
Yeah, the wheels float around
Yeah,
up
that's right.
there.
Well,
push
there's
through
no
a
difference
corner.
in a motorhome ride and drive that's got several thousand pounds engineered over rear axles that's not over front axles.
Yes.
And everybody starts off with two hands on the wheel, and you
It's-
watch their
yeah,
body
for
language.
3 minutes.
Yeah, and then about a mile or two down the road, you see them go down to one arm, and then another half mile down the road, they got the left armrest down, looking over at you, telling you about their grandkids. You're like, hey, lady, keep your eye on the road. Yeah.
This is built on a special line. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
We purchased the original Holiday Rambler plant in Wakarusa, Indiana. That is our Plant 850. That is where our $650,000 Tuscany, $500,000+ Venetian, $400,000+ Aria, and the $300,000+ Palazzo are custom diesel lines that we build. Well, the Miramar is built in that same facility.
By the same skilled
By the
craftsmen.
exactly. But you take any of the top brands and put a driver behind in the cockpit, and you drive brand A, brand B, brand C, and then drive our product, hands down, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Listen, the only way you can tell if this fits you is to come and actually take a drive. If you're interested in possibly considering something like this, I'm David Serafini, and I can help you with that.
We have all three Miramar products here.
Yeah,
So
all
it'd be really
three
good. So
floor
we could
plans.
talk about each of the differences of these floor plans
Yeah.
and show you why we say we're made to fit, because we built two separate bunkhouse models. So we have the Windsport, the 34J, which is our full wall slide bunkhouse for the families. And then we move up about $15,000 more to our Miramar 34.6. It's the exact same floor plan, but the amenities and the level of what you get, full body paint is standard, solid wood is standard. So there's a lot of pluses
Enhancements,
to step up.
amenities,
Yeah.
shifting gears. Everybody says Thor, so many complaints, blah, blah, blah. People don't realize Thor builds 40% of the industry?
41%. Well, the amount of RVs that we sold, Thor Motor Coach RVs back in 2017, 2018, and those 2 years were tough on us. We produced because we were the choice. We were the brands that the buying public seen the value in. Back in August of 2018, we made a major change in our company. We went outside and we changed our vice president of operations, and we brought in a gentleman, Jeff Newport, and he brought in some programs called Operation Excellence, Six Sigma, and he changed our culture. Slow this thing down and start fresh, start all brand new with a clean slate. We have checks and balances every single morning in every single one of our plants. We have about 8 of these plants all over Elkhart County. So every single morning we have warranty people, parts people, production line people, supervisors, and then the plant manager meet every single day to check off their boxes to see if they met their criteria. I bet you collectively between myself and my 5 guys, we probably didn't have 30 to 35 complaints from retail customers all in the year 2020 versus getting 5 a day back in the days.
Awesome.
But today is a very good day for Thor Motor Coach. We're back, and we back our coaches now, and we'll talk about this. Our warranty, 12-year structure warranty and a 6-year lamination. So we put our
Money where your mouth is.
Thank you. We put our money where the mouth is because we believe in our product. We got the strongest warranty that's out there in the marketplace today. And the other thing, we have 24/7 concierge service. So if you're the end user and you're traveling across the United States, you can call into the 1-800 number and you're going to be talking to a live person at our plant that can help walk you through. Or if you have an issue, say with the Ford, the check engine light is coming on, for instance, they will be able to get you directed to the next closest Ford dealer through our concierge. That's 24/7, 365 days a year.
And you're going to get somebody from Indiana, not India.
That might make a difference.
Yeah.
Might make a difference.
But our support team that's in Wakarusa, in the second floor up there, is absolutely phenomenal. We've got some of the finest people that are manning the phones there, working with the warranty support teams in each of the dealerships across the country, expediting parts, next day air. You just had a recent issue with here, right here.
Right here. I was able to get an air conditioner expedited next day air to take care of a customer.
Well, let me ask you this. One of the big things that comes up every time is, why did they get rid of the V10, and how is 8 cylinders more torque, more horsepower, and more fuel efficiency?
Well, you know, the V10 has been out since 1999. Okay, and Ford redesigned the V8. The V10 was a 6.8 liter motor. The V8 is a 7.3 liter motor. It's a more narrow motor. It bolts down lower in the unit, which means less harmonics. Okay, so you'll notice hardly zero road noise. You went from 305 horses to 350 horsepower. You went from 405 foot-pounds of torque to 465 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, and you're getting, you know, they're gauging it a mile and a half better fuel economy. Torque to weight ratio. Torque to weight ratio. These guys are performing, they're outperforming a lot of diesel motorhomes on the road, because let's face it, the diesels are several thousand pounds heavier.
People ask me all the time, can I really tow my Jeep through the mountains with this thing?
Yeah, one of our big zones is our western zone, and of course, let's just say you didn't hit the tow haul switch, right? Over 50 miles an hour, it automatically engages when you hit the brake. Okay, it's amazing. The technology,
Smart technology.
It's very smart technology.
Smarter, not harder.
It's smarter, not harder. Exactly. And cost of ownership. You know,
Yeah.
Let's face it. You know,
maintenance.
what is a chassis service on most of your diesel motorhomes? Is, you know, $1,500-$1,800.
Yeah, and they hope gallons of oil is not
exactly. And the gas market is, I would say, in over 75% of the sales in, you know, nationwide of Class A sales.
Well, let me say, this is not your standard number one paint job.
No.
That's pretty spectacular, I have to say. Number two, that's not your standard paint. Can you tell me a little bit about the paint?
So sickens never hardens. So what happens is that you're not going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road. You're not going to get the cracking in the paint,
The
or
brittle.
the yellowness, or the dullness
Peel.
and stuff. It's just going to look like that forever. We do a 3-3-3 process. We do 3 coats of base coat, 3 coats of striping, and 3 coats of clear coat. That customer wants that coach to have that glass look for the life of the motorhome. You know?
And in the Miramar brand, you don't have to pay that extra $12,000 option price to get full body paint. It's standard.
It's standard. You know, speaking of the Miramar in the gas division, it's probably one of the highest, if not the highest, trade value motorhome you can make an investment in. What happens is when you have a base price, and then you have option this, option that, option this, option that, and then you go to trade that motorhome in 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, those options bring you back nothing. Zero. And so when everything that we build is standard equipment, it holds that value. You get paid for it. So what, in essence, what that means to you is it's the least cost of ownership motorhome you can buy as a Thor product.
So I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming today and doing this with me. And I really look forward to doing our walk around. Now just a little bit of housekeeping. I just want to say, if you're interested in one of these or pretty much any RV, feel free to give us a call at 833-1-SWEET-RV. It's an overdial. It's simple. 833, and if you dial more than SWE at the end, you'll probably be on the phone by the time you get to the end. So any case, give us a call, and we'll help you with anything you want, or click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking down there right now. So we appreciate it and look forward to seeing you soon. So thank you guys again. What
Thank
a
you, David.
wonderful interview. I look forward to putting that together in this walk around on this Miramar. Thanks, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye now. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope that you found today's episode informative, helpful, and most importantly, entertaining. Don't forget, check out our other channel, Divinity Path. Here I sit George and Kevin down independently and ask, What makes you, you? If you like what you've seen here, perhaps you'll be encouraged to give me that big thumbs up. Coming up, Tech Talk, where we're going to learn about lithium-ion batteries, solar panels and what they do and don't do, maintenance, all the pertinent information you need to know to take care of your RV. So stay tuned, subscribe, and you'll know when this stuff comes out. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.